In cleaning the body, we must get to every organ at the same time. In other words, over a week, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. We'll describe the program to you in detail. Each organ of the body must be cleaned, and cleaning happening simultaneously. If you clean one room of your house and you leave the other rooms dirty, that room is going to be tracked in by you walking into, right? If the floor were muddy, you will carry mud from one room to the other. So the same goes with the organ systems of your body, the rooms of your house, the rooms of this house, this temple. We must clean each tissue simultaneously, thoroughly, to allow elimination from each organ, being drained, being removed, softened from calciums, from materials in the body that die. Your cells die, right? You get a new liver every 5 months. New skin sloughs off every day. A lining of the colon, the esophagus, the stomach, daily. So every room must be cleaned at the same time, simultaneously, over 7 days, so that you're not tracking material into another organ, right? And so from the bowel or from the brain, wherever a tumor may be, wherever blockages are and exist, your body has the wisdom to put material in a place when it's overloaded, and that forms tumors or blockages or calcifications. Your body is doing this with materials it uses. So in the same way, when your body is given the materials from nature, Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, I have given you every green herb of the field. How many thousands are there? If a deer and an antelope, or a bear or a lion or a tiger know how to deal in the wild with the foods and the medicines they have, green grasses, leaves, berries, coyotes eat, and each animal will use vegetation, even if it's a carnivore. Whales, they skim chlorella. So elk, right? So these plants in nature have the ability to be your medicines. It's not folklore, it's scripture. Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. All of it cleans our body. So let's understand how our bloodstream being clean happens, how the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, how we clean each organ, including the spinal fluid, how our body is a cleaning mechanism and drains waste materials that it cannot use that come in from our diet, from the air, from water, that are toxins in our body, and how we rid ourselves of the dead cells that are dying. We go through 14 plants, 7 to 14, sometimes 21 for each organ, so that we increase the opportunity for you to drain through cisterns and cavities that exist in the body that, aren't unknown. They're very well known. But the use of this program is not known. The use of a isolated chemical is known. Why? Because they are patented and can be sold. Yes, patented and can be sold. Whether a drug, Lexor, or any other drug, they are patented. So men make a patent. This is the chemical that we found. So what we're looking for is your body to function and do what it does. The 5 things that your body does every day are called the 5 signs of life. In ancient and in present chiropractic philosophy, the 5 signs of life are mentioned and taught. And they are elimination first, assimilation second, but all 5 of these, and I'll mention them here, are under environment first. That's the first philosophy in chiropractic. Environment first. Then elimination, assimilation, reproduction of cells. So assimilation would be nutritional, nutrition, and the reproduction of cells after nutrition, after your body assimilates, then your cells reproduce. And the last two are growth. Your tissues grow again. You grow a new liver every 5 to 7 months. And that's a big piece of you, big part. A new brain every 3.5 years, new bone and bone marrow every 7 years. So in 7 years, everything from you is eliminated. Where does that go? These drainage pathways we will speak of, including the cavernous sinus of the brain, draining into the cistern behind the heart, and then shunted into the spleen, across the pancreas into the colon, and into the catch basin of the liver, the gallbladder. So the cystic duct and the pancreatic duct and the gallbladder duct, the bile duct, drop into the small intestine. So let's deal with this container eliminating from every organ its drainage pathways. So the kidneys, so the bowel can eliminate, so every skin pore, so our nostrils, our lungs, with every exhale of carbon, and our tear ducts and our earwax, right? And even our hair. Our hair is waste material from the body. Let's deal with this by every plant that the Most High in heaven has given us, and clean this temple just like the prophets spoke in times past. Cleanse me with hyssop and wash me with aloe, the first two ingredients in the primary intestinal formula. Dr. Richard Schultz calls intestinal formula number 1, and quick colon it is called by Dr. Christophers. So in both of these websites you can find material to understand. That's drchristophers.com with herballegacy.com, and Dr. Richard Schultz at the American Botanical Pharmacy, herbdoc.com, HERBDOC, and the Oriental Medicine at Weilabs, WEILAB. So the last sign of life is adaptation. After elimination and assimilation, which is nutrition and assimilation, the cells will reproduce and grow new tissues. Then your body can adapt to the stressors that it's experiencing.